One step forward and another back. I would never try to fool ya. I'm one heartbeat away from going mad. Girl, when you're looking like that. Closer, closer, I'ma get closer to you. Yeah, got me, baby, got me hooked on you once again. Girl, I need you. How many times do I wanna yell? 'Cause we could be so complete. Baby, I'll let the one anyone knew. I was on the bed when you undressed. Maybe when I pulled you in and felt your breath, then I knew the girl I need you. Smiling like that, I could never resist it. Smiling like that, I could never resist it. Smiling like that, I could never resist it. Every moment is another chance. Loving you is all I wanted. I'm wide open for a love affair. Girl, when you're looking like that. Closer, closer, I'ma get closer to you. Yeah, got me.
Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. In today's video, this will be my Organize the Clutter series, episode 10. I cannot believe we are in episode 10. That is so many episodes. I am going through my fridge and pantry once again. I think last year or maybe 2020, I'm not sure. I believe it was last year that I started this series, like last January or something like that. And so that's when I did the pantry and fridge the very first time, but now I am doing it again and just reorganizing it and getting it back to being tidy and organized, because in a year things get messed up and you kind of just have to stick to a routine, but things get out of hand. So I did have to go through the fridge and pantry once again, and it wasn't as much work as like the first time because I already had the organizing bins, but it still did take quite a while. But I love how the end looks. It looks so much better than it did before. But I really hope that you enjoy this video today. We are starting off with the fridge, and it goes pretty quick, but there was just so much to declutter and get rid of and organize. And also our fridge was pretty empty. We do have to go grocery shopping, so don't mind that. It will be much more full once we go grocery shopping, and I'll have to fit more food inside there. But it looks so good at the end of this process, so I really hope that you enjoy this video and organize the space in your place, in your house, in your home. And I just hope that you get some things done along with me in today's video.
Damn. Girl, I need you. How many times do I wanna yell? 'Cause we could be so complete. Baby, I'll let the one anyone knew. I was on the bed when you undressed. Baby, when I pulled you in and felt your breath, then I knew the girl I need you. Smiling like that, I could never resist it. Smiling like that, I could never resist it. Smiling like that, I could never resist it. Smiling like that, I can never resist it. Ooh. Smiling like that, I can never resist it. Girl, I need you. How many times do I wanna yell? 'Cause we could be so complete. Baby, I'll let the one anyone knew. I was on the bed when you undressed. Baby, when I pulled you in and felt your breath, then I knew the girl I need you. Smiling like that, I could never resist it.
While I was organizing the fridge and putting things back where they needed to go and inside the fridge and just making it look good, I was also wiping down like the shelves. I didn't wipe down the wire shelves, like the racks, but everything else I did end up wiping down. It was honestly so disgusting. One of the things I hate the most is wiping down the fridge because like things leak and things get sticky and there's sauces and there's just so many things that are hidden. It's honestly so disgusting. So while I was wiping the shelves down where the sauces were, I was just gagging. It was so disgusting. But at the end, I did it. I got it all clean and done. There were so many places that had gross things everywhere, but again, I got it all cleaned and I'm so happy that the fridge is finally super clean to start off the year. I will be doing lots of decluttering and organizing videos throughout spring and summer, since I really want to just go through our house again and just really declutter and organize the places and spaces that need to be organized and decluttered again. But to start off, I am just taking out all of the milks and the sauces and syrups and everything else that is in like the side of the fridge. And again, it was just so disgusting.
I need you, baby. I need you, baby. I was on your bed and you undressed. Maybe when I pulled you in and felt your breath, then I knew the girl I need you. You smiling like that, I could never resist it.
As you can see, I am now going through all of the sauces and things that we had in the side of the fridge and like the side door of the fridge. I'm going through those and seeing all the expiration dates. I am really making sure that I am noticing the expiration dates because there were so many things that were expiring or about to expire, so I did just toss those. And then also things that we don't use or that have been in the fridge forever and I've noticed that they haven't been being used. I'm also tossing those. Or if there's like multiple bottles and one's more empty and it expires sooner than the other, I'm also going to toss that. So I got rid of so many things. As you can see, I was really making a pile, and I am so happy that I got rid of this much because it really made the fridge more open and it cleaned it up, and it also left so much more space for new things to try, or if we need new bottles and sauces of things that we like and we use often. So I'm just so happy that I really took the time to go through the expiration dates and get rid of what I need to get rid of. There was so many things, but it really made a huge difference.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors, they kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us, and the reason why we stay. We fly around like paper planes, they never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are.
I do also want to mention that I don't have like a certain way I put all of the sauces back inside of the fridge. I don't have like a specific way or like an organizing technique, but I did put them back. So like if there were multiple of the same item, I did want to put them together, and if they were kind of similar, I also wanted to put them together. So like barbecue sauce, ketchup, and mustard, they're all like certain sauces, so I want to put those together, or like teriyaki and soy sauce, I want to put those together, and ranch and stuff like that. I just put them in like specific areas, but I didn't do it like to be specific, you know. But then also on the bottom, I did want to leave that for like some milks and creamers and heavy cream, half and half, stuff like that. And then I also wanted to fit my sourdough starter at the bottom with those, so they had like a specific place instead of being inside of the fridge. And then I also made this little section for another sourdough starter, which all worked out perfectly. And I love how the side door looks. It looks so good and organized. I honestly love that. Now I'm going to start working inside the fridge once again and just organizing things. This rack did not need much since it was already pretty organized. I keep that shelf and rack pretty organized, so I didn't really have to do much. And then down here, I'm taking everything out, going through it, and also going to clean off all of the glass since it was pretty gross, and then just start going through things and putting them back in the fridge.
There's something different about us. There's something different about us. We're pouring cup after cup after cup. Yeah, it's just the way we do it. Anything just to block out the real life, real life. Yeah, we're loving the way they think we're so messed up.
That is about it for the fridge. I think it looks so much better than it did before I decluttered and organized it. It looks much more spacious and it just looks so much better. Now I am going to move up to the freezer. The freezer is pretty small, but as you can see, there is so much food inside of this freezer. It really just needs to be organized. I didn't throw much away or toss anything because a lot of the stuff we do eat, and since it's in the freezer, it can stay in there for quite a long time. So I didn't want to toss much, but I did toss like a few things that were open that didn't need to be in the freezer anymore since we had extra. But once I was done taking everything out, I did clean the freezer, and that was horrible as well. It has been pretty gross for a while. As you can see down at the bottom, it is so disgusting. So I did scrub that and wipe it all down. It did take a while because it was really caked on and there was so much like just stuff at the bottom. I don't even know what that is. It was just so disgusting, but I did clean it all up and get it all off. And once it was all clean, like the shelves and inside the freezer, I started putting food back, but I wanted to organize it a certain way so that it looked good but also was accessible.
There's so many emotions, sharing stories that we never had, yeah, none is real. I think we're searching for reasons not to be like them. We fly around like paper planes, they never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are. There's something different about us. There's something different about us. There's something different about the way we are. There's something different about the way we are.
am so happy with how the fridge and the freezer turned out. They look so much better and much more organized and decluttered. And since now we are done with the freezer and the fridge, we are now going to move over to the pantry and start working on the pantry. It was pretty messy as well, but there are still organizing bins inside there, but it does need to be organized and decluttered. So I hope that you have your pantry that needs to be organized and decluttered, because there is so much in this video and so much right now with the pantry.
From the moment we arrived, Cornelia, you are one who will survive.
So some of the shelves I did leave some items on because I wasn't really taking everything out, since I knew where everything was pretty much going still. My main focus was just organizing and decluttering the things that were inside the bins and cleaning off the shelves and just cleaning up some of the bins and items as well. But I just wanted to fill these up with the noodles, since this is like the noodle basket. It has spaghetti noodles, Thai noodles, different noodles. It just has every noodle type in this basket. So I did just want to fill it up. We have so many noodles, and we also go through a lot of noodles. So I just wanted to fill it up with some extras, and then I also wanted to spray down the shelf, since it has been a whole long time since I have cleaned the shelf. And then that shelf is already pretty much done after I do the Lazy Susan as well. And then I just move on to the next shelf and just start cleaning it up. My main focus is just organizing the bins and organizing the shelf and just making it look better, and also decluttering some things that are in the bins that are stale, that are expired, or we no longer use.
When time's been bad, you put smiles on everyone. Think of you and of all I should have done. You told me the thing would shape or form that you're in, the place you're from, your wealth, or the color of your skin. And all you have burns to the sky. It's all too late. You wonder why, Cornelia. Your everyday is a struggle and a strife. But don't you agree? With beating hearts, we're still alive. There comes a time all you have is who you love.
Since I know the things that we use, since we have duplicates of them, I am just going to pour the duplicate items inside of these containers, since these are why I have the containers. So like for the granola, I'm pouring it back into like the granola thing, since we have extra of that and we go through granola pretty quickly. And then same with the oats. I already have one with oats in it, but I wanted to pour all the oats inside of a new container. So since I know we go through oats pretty quickly, I use them in everything. I would like to have them in the container so that they're much more accessible for me, instead of having them just in the bag.
You'll be all I'm thinking of. You told me the thing would shape or form that you're in, the place you're from, your wealth, or the color of your skin. And all you have burns to the sky. It's all too late, and you wonder why, Cornelia.
items are really a huge big disaster. So these ones I was kind of not excited for. I knew they were going to take a minute, and they did. I had to go through so much because, as you can see, the baskets are filled so much that it's honestly crazy. So I really had to go through a lot of these items, but I'm so happy that I did because I really decluttered a lot and it looks so much better.
Call back. Do you ever pick up on that phone? Stop pretending I don't know you're home. I guess not. Do you ever respond? Explain it all again. Tell me why you don't wanna be friends. I guess not. Baby, no, I don't wanna go. You know how much I hate sleeping alone. I can never make it on my own. I'm crying over things I can't take back, not yet. Do I ever forget? Erase your pretty face inside my head. Wishing you the best of life instead, well, not yet. Baby, no, I don't wanna go. You know how much I hate sleeping alone. I can never make it on my own. Tell me what I'm gonna do. Tell me how I'm gonna live my life without you. Yeah, tell me why we don't make sense. Tell me how I'm gonna get through. I don't wanna take another life without you. Yeah, tell me why we don't make sense. You, oh you, I keep wishing we'll end up together, you, oh you, I keep wishing. Tell me what I'm gonna do. Tell me how I'm gonna live my life without you. Yeah, tell me why we don't make sense. Tell me what I'm gonna do. Tell me how I'm gonna live my life without you. Yeah, tell me why we don't make sense. Tell me how I'm gonna get through. I don't wanna take another life without you. Yeah, tell me why we don't make sense. Oh no. Hey, won't you stay a little bit longer? Sorry, didn't mean to, but I heard you cannot undo it. So please stay. I know that we've been fighting.
It is honestly so amazing how much organizing and decluttering frees up spaces or bins. So we did have these bins that were completely filled to the very top, and now we have these bins that are almost empty. It is so crazy how that works, but honestly, organizing and decluttering is such a huge task, but it's also very, very rewarding, and it's very daunting, but it's just such a great thing to do. I honestly love it, and I really do encourage you to keep on organizing and decluttering, even if they are like the smallest places, like the least important spaces. As long as you're doing it, you're doing amazing.
Maybe stay up, try to make things right.
Now I am going to start working on the very bottom, and this is where we keep all the dog food, the garbage bags, as well as like the little plastic bags that we get from groceries. And it really need a huge sweep. As you can see, it is so gross inside of the pantry on the bottom, and I just really need to sweep it up and clean it up. It's so gross. You'll see a close-up soon. It's really gross, and it just really need to be swept. But I really appreciate you guys being here and supporting my channel and watching today's video. I am almost done. All I have to do is just put everything back inside of the pantry, and then I am completely done. As you can see, how gross is that? But thank you so much for being here. I really hope that this motivates you and that you got some places or a spot almost done in your house, or you started on it, or whatever it is. I am just so thankful that you are here. Thank you so much for supporting me and my channel and watching me declutter and organize some spaces inside of my house. But I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. We got so much done. I will see you all again next time though. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here and you to join my channel. You can also follow my Instagram, Our Little Bloom, the same as my YouTube channel name. But I will see you all again next time. Bye.
Somehow I think that I lost my head. Don't know why. Don't know why. I